happening, film lovers? It's Katie Jacques with Major Film Events. We are here in Hollywood at the Arena Cine Lounge, obviously, for the World Theatrical Red Carpet premiere of Spark, a new film, a new mystery, a romance, a sci-fi. So excited to talk to the cast and crew. It's a really exciting project honoring the LGBTQ plus community along with a time loop, and we're gonna rock this baby. Well, Nicholas, congrats on your feature debut. Very exciting. And tell us, was there a time loop that inspired this story in the mixing of genres?
Well, I definitely was inspired by my own personal experience about making the same choices over and over again in my dating life. It started to feel like a time loop all in itself. So when I started to write this film, I realized the time loop was the perfect way to structure this film to fit the themes of it.
And as your first feature, you know, wearing all the different hats, writer, producer, director, what challenges did you face? And just what was the experience like overall?
Yeah, so this was a very exciting experience for sure. Because it was such a small production, I had a lot of great people working with me, but I also had to have my hands in every single department, art department, parking department, permits, everything. So when you show up to set as a director, you want to just focus on the art, but there were a lot of practical things I had to think about as well. But to work with everyone so closely was a really exciting experience.
On that note, did you end up having to park any cars while you were on set?
I'm glad to say that no, I did not have to worry about that. Yeah, I've done that before in other jobs.
You know, whatever it takes to get the film made, right, Nicholas?
Absolutely, I completely agree.
One other very important question. You know, how important is it for a film like this to be represented by the LGBTQ plus community, and what kind of impact you want it to have on the audience?
Absolutely. So one thing I wanted to do with Spark is to show that there are universal experiences among queers and straight people. You know, things of like infatuation, love, intimacy. Everyone experienced this. So I'm hoping Spark can show that we're all much more similar than we are different.
And can we get your social media for the viewers so we can follow up with you?
Yes. Nicholas with 2 S's, so that's NICHOLASS_rising. And then it's Spark_the film.
Simple enough. Well, thank you very much. And yeah, good speaking with you. And I can't wait to see the movie tonight.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Thanks, Nicholas. Congrats on Spark. Tell us about your role in the project.
Oh my goodness, I play Dani, who is your favorite local best friend who's like secretly but like low-key, high-key in love with you. And will absolutely give you all of the advices on the people that you're dating or not dating or whatever, but like it's also just like, please date me. Like I'm giving you advice, but also like date me instead. Why do you keep choosing all these toxic people over and over again? And at the same time, it's a commentary on Dani too, because Dani is also choosing someone who's not choosing them over and over again. So yeah, Dani is just this really flamboyant faggot that I was like, bless, I relate.
Amazing. It sounds like you brought a lot of yourself into the project, yeah?
Sure did. Sure did. A lot of whimsical choices that somehow made it to Final Cut, and I was like, oh, I did do that, and Nick was like, yes, please. And I was like, oh God, why did I do this?
Well, it sounds like you got some good stories. Tell us about the behind the scenes. Any fun experiences on set? How many takes did you mess up?
I mean, all of them, but also at the same time, none of them. Like, I feel like in between the mess ups, like some magic was found. Like, I made some like crazy ass choice of just like moving something with my leg, and then actually got chosen to be on the fucking movie. And I was like, I was just doing that for shits and giggles, but now it's like a thing where I'm like eating my food and I'm just like, something's arrived, and I like use my leg to like slide the card over the table, and I'm like, why did I do that? Unhinged choice, it got chosen. Let's rock and roll.
I'm so glad you were able to get some of your physicality on camera. You sound like you're a great comedic actor.
I am a clown. At the end of the day, I'm a clown, and I knew that from reading the script, I was the comedic relief from all of this, but also there's a lot of like groundness and a lot of intensity happening in the film, so it was fun for me to like play with that like clownship and also just like really take those moments of like intensity and just, you know, ground them into reality. But also clowning is real, so yeah.
Absolutely. And I mean, how excited are you to have this project represent the LGBTQ plus community?
Oh, so fucking excited. My God. that. Even just like, because I remember when I first like came across the script, it was originally written for it, I think, right, to be, you know, cis gay men in West Hollywood, but then having a casting director who like was like, ooh, let's like expand this and see how this looks like with a, you know, trans mask like lead and a non-binary trans like mask leaning like other like, you know, sidekick. I was like, oh fuck yeah, amazing. So it was so much fucking fun.
Well, I'm very excited about the project, and congratulations. Let's get your social media so everyone can follow up with you.
Please. So you can follow me on Instagram as Puerto Rican Ninja. The same N for Puerto Rican is the same N for Ninja. I've had that username since I was like 14 or whenever Instagram started. And then I have Blue Sky, Vico-Ortiz. I also have TikTok, Vico_Ortiz, and Substack. I also have a solo show coming up at the middle of June. So
tell us about the show.
It's called Rise of a King. So I'm a drag king as well. And I have shows coming up 12, 16, and 18th of June, but 12 is already sold out. So if you want to, it'll be at the Greenway Court Theater. As part of the Hollywood Fringe. I already premiered it in New York, sold out completely, and added 2 nights. So it's happening, and then now LA gets to be part of it.
I love it, man. Sounds like an exciting time.
Thank you.
Well, congrats again. Can't wait to see the film tonight.
Absolutely.
Nice to meet you. Pleasure. Okay, Tanner, congrats on the film, and tell us about your character and your role in Spark.
Totally. I have a small role, but I think it's a very pivotal role towards the third act, where our protagonists go through a lot of change. And I try and tell Nicholas, our director, whenever I get the opportunity, I'm just thankful for the role. I play the handsome man, by the way. I should have started with that.
Great casting.
Thank you, yes.
Anything else that you want to add to that?
I mean, we got a great event going. Happy to see the film and happy for it to come out on Apple TV the 10th. Really excited for that.
Yeah, the whole time loop situation, was that difficult, keeping that all straight on set when you were shooting?
It was a little difficult, just trying to figure out where we were in the story. Yeah, but I mean, Nicholas, again, great director, really slowed it down, helped us through each scene, and it was amazing.
Can we get your social media, too, for the viewers before we go?
Totally, yes. It is just my name, Tanner Kerrins. That's my Instagram handle. And yeah, if anyone is curious.
Cool. Easy peasy. Well, thanks again, and can't wait to see the film tonight.
Totally. Thank you guys.
Gosh, Christina, hello. Look at you. How you feeling?
Officially 9 months this week, so 36 weeks this week. Yeah.
And do you have the gender and name picked out and all that?
Baby boy. And we've got a few names that we're circulating, but we kind of have this asterisk that's like he might come out and look different than than like the name.
Like a film, like that kind of
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
We were wearing blue too. How was that on purpose?
No, but actually the photographer pointed that out. She's like, "Did you wear blue because he's a boy?" And I was like, "No, but maybe subconsciously I did." Yeah.
All right. Well, back to the task at hand. Congrats on the feature, Spark. Tell us about your role in the film.
Thank you so much. I play Veronique, and so I play the protagonist's best friend. So my character owns a shop, and she's the best friend of the protagonist, and she's got a lot of secrets. We'll say that, yeah.
Well, we have to wrap up. Can we get your social media for the viewers before we go?
Yes. I am Christina Villa.
Easy peasy. Excellent. Well, congrats on the film and the baby.
Thank you so
Can't wait. Thanks so much.
Nice meeting you.
We'd love to hear what your involvement is with the project and what you're excited about this evening.
I am really excited to see Spark for the second time on a big screen. I saw it about a year ago at its premiere at the Chinese Theater. And I'm excited to see like what I didn't miss or what I missed from the last shoot or screening.
Yeah. You know, and honestly, with a film like this, the whole time loop experience, you do need to see it a couple of times. And I want to ask, have you ever experienced a time loop yourself?
Maybe in my dreams, not real life. I've definitely experienced deja vu sensations, but nothing quite like this film yet.
That'd be cool. It'd be weird, but it would be cool, right? Can we get your social media before we let you go?
Sure. My handle is Kaitlyn Furey. That's KAITLYN FUREY _.
Excellent. All right. Well, thanks again, and look forward to seeing the movie with you tonight. Just tell us about your role in the project in Spark.
Yeah, for sure. So I play Emily, which is Danny's girlfriend. I don't experience the time loop, but I am involved in the resetting of it. So it was very interesting to be a part of it on set because there's so much that changes just a little bit between each day. So things that are a little different but kind of the same, a lot to keep track of, but a very cool filming experience for sure.
I can imagine as an actor that must have been a challenge but also exciting, right?
Yeah, Nick did a great job of keeping track of everything that was different, so he made it a lot easier.
Well, congrats on the film. I heard you did the whole festival market, so and you have the world premiere tonight. Also, can we get your social media for the viewers before we let you go?
Oh, sure. I'm on Instagram at buyer.brooke, and that's about it.
All right. Well, congrats. Can't wait to see the film tonight, Brooke. Thank you again. Thank you. Well, congrats on Spark, and tell us about your role in the project.
I get to play the role of Terra, and so I'm the sister looking for our lost brother. And so it's an emotional role. I got to cry a lot on set, and so it was fun to kind of turn it off and turn it on when I needed to.
Well, that's trippy. I've asked a couple other people, but I mean, was it difficult having the time loop experience and keeping things straight when you were filming?
It was really fun. And just in reading the script initially, I had to go back and try to read it again and again and try to figure out like what's going on. So I felt like I was in the time loop with them, and it's just such a fun film to watch and a great story just to kind of be in it. And it's more emotional than you think it's going to be.
Clearly, if there's crying involved, my goodness. Well, can't wait to see it. If you don't mind, we'd love to get your social media for the viewers before we let you go.
Absolutely. I'm on Instagram at the Nancy Nave, and that's my primary.
Easy peasy. All right. Well, thanks again. Can't wait to see the film tonight. All right. Well, congrats on the feature film Spark, and you have a big role in this. Tell us about the evolution of your character and the experience in the film.
It was really cool. It was interesting having to kind of be broody and kind of like a sad boy. But it was it was a lot of fun, and the team that was part of the film just made it that much more enjoyable for sure.
I guess you could have channeled maybe some vampire movies or something, right, for that brooding vibe?
I feel like, yeah, even like the outfit that Nick put me in definitely was channeling some of that Vampire Diaries, so I feel like that, yeah.
Well, you looked hot, so it worked out. I will tell you, the costume was great.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Nice jacket, yeah.
And was it a challenge with the whole time loop experience, keeping things straight on set when you were filming?
It was interesting. I want to say I think the only time that I actually broke really hard and had a case of the giggles was thankfully only on the final day of shooting for us. So
what scene was that? Can you tell us a little behind the scenes about that, a little story about that?
I think we were just one of the car scenes, and for whatever reason, probably because it was the last day, probably because of whatever, we just started giggling and I just couldn't stop.
I hope it ends up in the outtakes on the DVD, maybe.
Yeah, we got to ask Nick about it.
And I know you have a history with athleticism, and you're an athlete, an Olympian, I should say. So what was the transition like from gymnastics to the world of film?
Ironically, the one thing that kind of solidified my decision of wanting to become an actor after I retired as a gymnast was we would always do kind of little shows and performances after we would do a competition. And when I noticed that was the part that I enjoyed the most about gymnastics, it was very much a seamless transition for me.
Yeah, there's such a theatricality about that and the world of film. So very cool. Well, can we get your social media for the viewers before we go?
Yeah, sure. It's spelled at DANELLJLEYVA.
Thank you so much. Well, I look forward to seeing the film, and good to speak with you. Tell us about your involvement with the project and why you're here tonight.
I am the cinematographer for the film. Do you want to take it? You got this? It was great. It was actually quite a challenge. We shot an entire feature film in 2 weeks, which, holy frickin' moly. And we shot this film... When did we make this film? A year and a half ago, I think. So I love this industry. You make something, disappears into the ether, and then a year later it cycles back, and here you are. Now we're on Apple TV.
You forgot about it, and then you're like, oh, I forgot, I did that. I did work on that film.
Just a little bit, and now I'm very glad that I did. It's a great film.
Since you only shot it in 2 weeks, and it was like a big whirlwind, tell us something behind the scenes. Tell us something exciting about the production. You got some stories. You got some secrets, I can tell.
My favorite, so one of the places we shot was, I gotta get this right, because I can't get this wrong, was a house that's been in LA. This is a famous property. It's near the Hollywood Bowl. It's up a hill. This stunning old, I think you know the place I'm talking about. Maybe it does. And it was like, it's where I heard that some very famous actors back in the day, if they were in rehab, they would go to this house and chill and like get away from the paparazzi. So we were filming in that house. So the party scenes you see in this film are in that house. Yeah. And we did we stay there? No, we set up the house to film, but we left it there overnight, but we didn't get to stay there. But yeah, that's a cool little, I think that is accurate. Yeah, so that was super cool.
I'm all about the LA history, so I live right there, so we need your social media for the viewers, my dear, so we can all follow up with you.
My social media is Young1 Studio. I'm going to spell that out. It's YOUNGONESTUIDO. Yeah, some people think it's Young One's Studio, but it's Young One Studio. One.
No underscores, no nothing.
I got the whole thing. I was the first one in. I got the whole name.
Well, congratulations, my God, on the film and your Instagram handle. Rock and roll, baby. Tori K, tell us what you're excited about tonight.
Well, I'm excited for queer representation, first of all. I'm excited for queer art. I'm excited for queer artists. I'm excited for queer talent. It's Pride Month. What is it, the 3rd or the 4th? I don't know. I've lost track. But it's a blur because I've just performed at West Hollywood Pride this weekend. So I'm like, what day is it? I just know it's June, and I know we're here, we're queer. And yeah, I mean, who doesn't love a romance movie, especially when it's gay? So I'm just excited. That's my personal favorite, so I'm ready to watch. I'm excited to see it.
It kind of sounds like you're going through your own time loop this week, right?
Yes, 100% am. Yes, I'd like to think June sparked some excitement in me for Pride Month and for representation and, just authenticity, so I'm excited to see that played out in the film, and I'm excited to watch it since I haven't seen it.
Oh, anything coming up?
Yeah.
Okay, well, tell us about your upcoming projects.
Yeah, so last year I dropped a Pride anthem. It's called In the Rainbow. It's actually inspired by Somewhere Over the Rainbow by Judy Garland, but it's queer to be in the rainbow. It's really fun. So I'm actually releasing a remix in a couple weeks, and that'll be really fun. It's a fun dance anthem that's queer. It's Pride. So just to celebrate. Yeah, if you're in the mood to just move, definitely stream it. It'll be out in a couple weeks. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks so much. I would love to keep talking to you, but we have to wrap up. Tell us, give us your social media so we can follow up with you.
Yeah, I'm Tori K. You can follow me on all my social media at Tori K Unedited. Thank you.
Yes.
Tell us what you're excited about tonight to see Spark.
I mean, Nicholas is a really good friend of mine. I'm so excited for this premiere of his. He's been talking about this for over a year, and I haven't seen any of it yet, and I'm just so proud of him and excited and stoked. I like all the positive adjectives that I can give for him. I'm here for it.
Good vibes, and you, Vince, add to that.
I'm kind of in the same boat, but mostly because we've spent so much time together, like as friends, and talking about making films and whatnot. And honestly, my favorite part of anything being involved in filmmaking in LA is being able to support your friends' work.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, to see this finally come to fruition after however many years, right?
Oh my God, right? I can't wait for it to be on streaming because I'm pretty sure that's happening next. Yeah, thank you. You know more than me, but I know that stream is surely behind, right? Yeah, yes.
Apple TV, June 10th. Pre-order.
Take over the world and be an amazing director forever and make millions of dollars.
Then we'll all be able to fly and just, live on clouds for the rest of our lives, hopefully. Since this movie has a time loop involved in it, have you guys ever experienced anything like that? Maybe at your wedding? I don't know.
I I love the tie into that. Yeah. Our wedding was super fun. We got married at a film studio, and it was a big dance party. And it was at
Be True.
Be True, right on Sunset. Actually, like just
Formerly known as Gabers. Yes.
yeah, it's about like actually half a mile down. I don't know. It's really close to here, but it was super fun. Big dance party Friday night, Sunset Boulevard, all the friends.
If there's one thing we like to be emblematic of is that we are Hollywood, baby.
So Hollywood.
I know, right? It's the glitz, the glamour, everything about it. I love it.
Yes, exactly. The glitter.
Exactly.
The glitter.
Gotta shine in this town like the stars, right? Well, you guys are good vibes. Love you both. And let's get your social media once again. Our viewers want to follow up with you, of course.
Absolutely. It's Sassy Mohen on Instagram and Sassy Mohen Films on Facebook. SASSYMOHEN.
And for me, I'm just at Vince Yearly on Instagram as well. And also, if you need any editing work, you have vinceyearly.com to check out my all sorts of my edits.
He's an amazing editor.
Yeah.
Check some of your stuff out. You guys should do a joint page too with SV in the name.
Versus.
Have fun tonight, guys. Okay, and tell us, Peter, well, congrats first on Spark. Tell us about the editing process. I can imagine how difficult it was with the time loop storyline.
Sure. Time looping and editing is the same thing. Essentially, we were living a time loop in the creative process every day because we would take a look at what we were doing and we would revisit the next day when something wasn't working. So Nicholas brought me an original cut. I read the script, looked at the work, and said, okay, what do we need to do to make the characters a little bit more psychologically real? Because he was hitting all the points he wanted to, but the film was 2.5 hours long. So the idea was to keep that essence in a shorter film that people could actually go and watch and get distributed. So that was a big challenge, and it was a lot of fun working with him. We both went to NYU. We're both deep into like the psychology of characters. We both love like dramatic storytelling, and that's, I think, kind of where all of the edits are motivated from. Like we all came at it from like a psychological perspective.
Yeah, it sounds like life was imitating art with the whole time loop experience.
Yeah, and I think the other cool thing right now is that like indie film, you can tell, is like alive again, and there's a lot of smaller productions making a lot of really great things, and it doesn't mean budget independently, but it means kind of storytelling and how you're telling a story and the nuances. You're not going to see that at a mass market movie. You're going to see that in a film like this that's going to show on streaming, or you're going to find it at a one-off screening in a theater. So I'm excited to be a part of that.
Well, can't wait to see it, and can we get your social media for the viewers before we let you go?
Sure. Yeah, my company name is Flickering Duck Productions. We're a full service post, so we do audio, picture editing, color correction. So Flickering Duck, you'll find us on Instagram, Facebook, all over. Yeah, Flickering Duck, FLICKERING DUCK, quack quack. Yeah.
Quack quack. Have fun today.
You too.
Nice to meet you. Ventiko. Good. How are you? Nice to meet you. Well, tell us about. Just tell us about your involvement with Spark and what you're excited about tonight.
Well, I'm really excited to see this film, and I really love all queer stories, and they're so important right now to be told. Right, like we're facing a lot of unwelcome change, and I think that, and in fact, I know that by coming together as a community, we can not just fight back, but just. How do you say? Just soldier on, but that's not really it. It's right. It's persevere, but that's also not it. It's like we can exist with beauty and grace, regardless of all the other things, right? Like we don't have to be affected or controlled. We won't be because we come together as a community. So that's why I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, rise above, right?
Totally rise above. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing the film too. Can we get your social media so we can follow up with you?
I would love that. It's Ventiko on Instagram and TikTok. VENTIKO.
Okay. Well, good to speak with you, and look forward to seeing the film tonight. Well, let me tell you guys, tonight was a wild ride here on the red carpet of Spark. I feel like I'm going through my own time loop, since that is the theme of the film. That also is how I'm feeling at the moment. Life imitating art, and super awesome production. Love the mixing of genres, romance, sci-fi, mystery. So happy for the filmmaker and the cast and crew. And that's going to be about it for tonight, guys. Time for a drink, of course. But as always, wishing you glitz and glamour and sparkle from Hollywood. I'm KDJ in LA with major film events. And don't forget to keep watching because you never know where we'll be next.